it's Rob and welcome to Access Garage. We are outside on a hot Sunday afternoon working on Pearl, trying to get Pearl buttoned up and up to speed. We're still in the middle of the brake debacle with Pearl, but we're going to try to get some other stuff done where we could actually make progress, because we ain't making any progress with the brakes right now. So, door handle. We've recently replaced the door latch mechanism, this one here, and the reason why we had to replace that was because the dome light was not coming on when you open the door, and it was the electronics in the door latch, and without the dome light coming on, it doesn't know that you open the door after you turn the ignition on. It's just a pain in the ass, causes all kinds of problems. Anyway, we replaced that fairly easy. While replacing that, we noticed this, and this is pretty common on this era truck, whether it be a Yukon, Suburban, Tahoe, Silverado pickup, Sierra pickup. They all had these door handles, and this is pretty common. We think it's a broken spring. We don't think the handle itself is actually broken, but I don't know, and I don't know what to order. You can't order the spring. Maybe if I go to a GM dealer, they might have the spring, but I can't find the spring anywhere. I do have a GMC dealer right, a quarter of a mile. I can throw a rock and hit it. And so I want to get this out and apart and look and see what's broken, and for two reasons. I want to see what's broken to see what we can do. Maybe I can run over to the dealer and just get the spring, not have to order a handle and get a handle. And there's problems when you get a handle. These are painted body colors, so you have to buy a primed plastic handle and have it painted, or you buy the cheapest handle you can buy and just take the spring out of it and use the spring if it's only the spring that's broken. If it's more than the spring broken, as opposed to getting it painted, I could buy a whole set of black door handles and put black door handles on the white truck. It wouldn't look horrible, for less money than it would cost to buy a paint ready one and then bring it over to a body shop and get it sprayed. Also, the keys, both doors, the key will not work in the door. The lock cylinder looks like it was jacked up a little bit, that somebody tried to break into it over the years. The guy we bought the truck from didn't have any information on why the keys didn't work, and I don't know why he wouldn't have. I said, the keys don't work, why don't they work? I don't know. That was his answer. So we're going to try to pop this out and see. Let me get my tool cart, and we'll see what it takes to get this out. It shouldn't be too bad. Now, I know I probably just jinxed the shit out of myself by saying it shouldn't be too bad, but move the camera so you can see, and we'll try to get this out. So we have a plug here, which if I had a pick in here, I'd use a pick. Let me see if I can get it out with this. All right, pulled it out with a little needle nose. Should be a 10 millimeter there. Right in through here should be another 10 millimeter. And then I believe I'm going to have to fish my arm up through the door to get the last one. Alright, so that 10 there. Okay, there's that 10. That's pretty easy to get to. Oh, and now there's a 10 that is on the bottom of the handle. So if you're looking at the handle through the door, it's like on the bottom part of it. So I think what I'm going to have to do is fish my arm up through here, and you could feel for it, ratcheting wrench. Feels like that's what it would be. So if I come up, it should be another 10 millimeter. Come up, you could feel it's just a little nut on a stud, and it's like right behind here. And it's really the only one in that vicinity. Hopefully it's the right one. But it was the only one that I could feel in that vicinity. Not too bad a reach. Cracked it free with the ratcheting wrench, and then was able to turn it the rest of the way off. And that's it there. It's a little nut with a washer, a captured washer. Alright, so that's the hard one. So now we can go after the easy ones. Getting this nut all the way off without dropping it is going to be Got it. All right, same type of nut with the captured washer on it. And then we'll go after this other one. This other one, there's no way I'm gonna get this one out. This is gonna fall. Definitely gonna fall. You can sort of see it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. There it goes. You heard it fall. I'm gonna have to fish that out. All right, so now, oh shit! I just latched the door. Let me stick something in so I don't keep latching the door. All right, camera for you. Right, so with those bolts out, you have those plastic rod clips. I'm sure you've seen before. You sort of gotta unsnap from the rod like that, and then you can pull the rod out. And same thing on the bottom here. So this one's for the lock mechanism. This red one, and that comes off, and now we got our door handle off, and that's what it looks like. And it's like the spring's pretty rusty, but it's there. Oh, did the spring just, is it not in the right spot? How could it come off? Alright, so that's the spring. I think that spring is okay. I think it just came off. It doesn't look broken. It looks like the elbow to the spring. I'm going to move the camera and show you what I'm talking about. Alright, so here's one leg of the spring, but the spring isn't springing, and the other leg of the spring is down here. So I have a feeling this leg of the spring is supposed to be on this side of the rod, maybe. How the heck did it get down there? Oh, now I completely broke the spring. Trying to pull it back on, it was so rusted. One end broke off, but yeah, so it's just a spring. Wonder if they sell that separate. Right, it looks like a plastic push pin. You just sandwich the edge down. Right, you can pull the push pin out. Alright, and then pull this out. And this is the spring that we're going to need. I don't know, the spring was supposed to have some kind of tension, so this is the spring we need. Alright, this part looks good. Doesn't look like anything's broken on that part of it. Doesn't look like anything's broken on this part of it. So I think we're going to be okay. So now this, which is the door lock mechanism. So this comes out like this, and you need a little pick. Got one. So you put a little pick in there, pick up that edge. Because you want to slide this forward, but this little tab is what holds it. So you bend that tab up a little like that, my screwdriver. There it is. Alright, then the clip comes forward like that, and you can wiggle it off. There's your clip, and this will come off the lock cylinder. I just have to remember that this goes that way, so that you don't put it on backwards and put it on that way. Goes towards the body of the lock, and then the lock cylinder should push right out. Oh, lock cylinder's got its own clip also. So the lock cylinder here has got a clip also. So there's my clip. And the lock cylinder is still in there. Comes out through the back, maybe? It comes out this way, okay. Comes out that way, and this looks like the reason why my key don't work. How jacked up it is. Right, so I pulled the lock cylinder out of the housing, and that comes out of the housing just by, it's pressed in with this collar. And as soon as I pulled it out of the housing, just, this came out, which is some kind of like spring door. That looks like the door for the key, that door that stays shut, it springs in, so that's not critical. But then this chunk of metal that's definitely broken came out. So, and it looks like there's a lot of other brokenness. This whole top is cracked. That's where that broken piece of metal was. This really all looks pretty jacked up. If I grab one of the keys and put the keys in like this, it still won't turn. I'm not a big lock pick guy. I don't know if there's supposed to be pressure on these. Needs to be in here maybe, in order to turn it. Probably got something to do with the broken parts that fell out. But I can't get the key off of it. There we go. Get out of there. Alright, so I guess we could let Pearl sit like this for now. I could at least clean the scourge out over here. But, so we're going to need to run over to the dealer, see if we can get that spring. If not, we're going to go Amazon. I just got to decide whether I want to go with 4 new black door handles. The rest of them seem pretty good. Let me check one on the other side's got to come off also, because I'm going to need a key cylinder for the other side as well. That one's not working either. I'll get 2 new key cylinders. This one, who the heck knows what happened to it over the years. I'll see if I can get them key-to-like. Either that or just have a separate key for the door, which nobody ever uses the door key. So we'll continue on when I get some parts in, and we'll see how good this door will come out. That's it today from Axel's Garage.